Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Cancer for the month of March. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, Cancers. So we're going to start off with the witch runes and see what spirit wants to talk to you about, what your energy looks like in the month of March for Cancers. Okay, alright. One more card, please. There it is. Alright, so the first card that popped out, Cancers, is Crossroads, right? So you're at a crossroads with something. You got some sort of a major life decision to make in the month of March, alright? And now we have the moon. So, Cancer, that is your ruling planet, is the moon. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that if you go ahead and you make this major life decision to step into the unknown, you will have a long-term change. But I feel you're stuck at this crossroads. There's some sort of fear that you need to transition from. That's what I see so far for you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and pull a spellcrafters or spellcrafting oracle card for Cancer. Spellcrafting oracle card for Cancer. Alright, so this card popped out. It is called Confidence. So I feel like you don't feel confident enough in yourself to move forward. And that is what is a fear that is holding you back, all right? And it's keeping you stuck. It's a shadow within you. I feel like it has a lot to do with your emotions, Cancer. I feel like your emotions has a lot to do with it. You don't believe enough in yourself to move forward. So you're stuck at this crossroads in your life, okay? And all it is just a shadow. It is just something that you could be holding within you. And then in the month of March, the moon could be very well illuminating that shadow for you. So I feel like you need to start believing yourself. You're a very magical person, very powerful. You have a very vivid imagination. And I feel like for some of you, your imagination, you manifest from your shadow space instead of manifesting from a positive energy, from a more co-creating more with the universe versus you co-create with the universe from your shadow side versus a more confident and illuminated side is what I see for you, Cancer. So that's a little bit of your overall energy and what Spirit wants to discuss with you. So we're going to go ahead and pull this back. I do see there's a sense of empowerment coming. I feel like the angels are around you, Cancer, helping you. I'm seeing a lion face on there. So I feel like they're helping you to transition, to become more courageous, to become more confident moving forward. Because I feel like the moon is, the moon comes out in the dark. They illuminate things, but you can't see the stars. You wouldn't be able to see the stars if it wasn't dark out. And I feel like that's what they're telling you. You can't shine if, you know what I mean? You can't shine your light if you don't face the dark. For some reason, that is what's coming through. Alright, so let's go ahead and just put these cards here because we usually refer back to them. So let's go ahead and tap in, Cancer, to your headspace. What's going on with your headspace, Cancer? Cancer's headspace for the month of March. What does it look like? Cancer's headspace. These are oval shapes, so are a little difficult to shuffle up. So we're going to do the best we can and then pull a card for you, Cancer. For Cancers, where is Cancer's headspace? Okay. All right, so we have healing sadness. Things are happening as they should around me. I blame myself for things that go wrong around me. I must be in control. All right, so right off the bat, I feel Cancer. That's where your head's at, because you're in your shadow, and you blame yourself for everything that goes wrong around you. Well, listen, you can't blame yourself if you don't understand where you are manifesting from. If you don't understand that it's all about when the time is right. So what I feel you are doing is you are healing the sadness within you. This is a number 3. So you're healing the sadness within you, and you're understanding, okay? You're understanding that everything happens for a reason. Okay, everything happens for a reason. So there's really, no reason to be sad. So you're bringing yourself into a sense of alignment, I feel, within that headspace. And you are making the major life decision to just look at things around you and the way things happen from a different perspective, from a more courageous, from a more confident perspective. And you're understanding that everything happens as it should. And you're stop blaming yourself for when things don't happen. All right. So you're transitioning out of that sad energy within your headspace. And you're going to start standing more in a confident energy and understanding, that the divine has a major role in the things that happen. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you, Cancer, to clarify. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot for Cancer. The Witch's Tarot for Cancer. All right, so these two wanted to come flying out. Okay, so we have the Judgment, which it says karma. So I feel like you're completing a karmic cycle, a major karmic cycle, with the Judgment card coming out. I feel like you could be doing some sort of a ritual, or have done some sort of a ritual around the moon time to help complete this cycle. So Judgment card is coming out. Your angels are coming in and telling you, Cancer, look, you need to heal that sadness in your headspace, right? Because all that sadness is a fear that is keeping you stuck from moving forward. So the angels are helping you to transition this. And then the next card that popped out, the moon again, right? The moon. So again, Cancer, the moon is your ruling planet. So it would make sense that the moon would come in to help you transition this. All right. So Judgment, the angels are coming in around the moon time in the month of March to reflect them shadows back to you. To reflect the shadows of sadness, to reflect the shadows of fear, the fear of stepping into the unknown, using your imagination and taking that imagination and making magical long-term changes in your life. That's what I see is happening. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another tarot card. And we have the Four of Swords, right? So the Four of Swords is that healing energy, just taking that step back, Taking them 3 swords out of your heart and taking and transmuting that pain of sadness, of fear, taking that sword, cutting it out, and using the final sword for the 4 swords and having a breakthrough. Like, I feel like you're taking them 3 swords out of your heart that has caused you to be sad, that has caused a lot of fear. And I feel like them swords isn't exactly like, I feel like it's more like the things that people have said to you. I feel like they have busted down your self-esteem, your self-confidence. And you're just taking them swords out and you're putting them, like you're transmuting them back into Mother Earth is what I see. Because why? Because the angels are around you. They're around you. They're helping you to heal, right? Helping you to heal that sadness that you're carrying within your heart space. So, here you are standing in a black dress. Black, the color of emptiness, darkness. And then here, look here, you change out of that darkness into a gold dress or a yellow dress where your confidence lies, that solar plexus energy, right? So you're understanding that everything happens the way it should. In other words, you're going to be more in the flow with the moon's energy coming through, more in the flow of your imagination, of your confidence, of your self-esteem. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the heart space for you in the month of March, Cancer. Cancer in the heart space. I feel like Archangel Michael is handing you his sword. I feel like he's coming in around you, handing you that sword to cut away anything that no longer serves you. Cut away that energy, that fear of stepping into the unknown, the fear that has kept you stuck, the sadness that has kept you stuck from moving forward. I feel like he's handing you that sword and he's saying, here Cancer, I'm going to give you this sword and here's what I want you to do with it. I want you to take that sword of awareness and see where this sadness resides. And I feel like because we got the 4 of swords showing up in your headspace, I feel like it's the stories that you tell yourself, Cancer. It's the stories that you tell yourself. It's not the actual fear. It's the stories that your head tells you. That everything is your fault. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. So let's go ahead and pull what's going on in Cancer's heart space. So we have the 8 of Wands. So there's going to be success. There's going to be growth. And we have the 2 of Swords. So where your heart may have been refusing to see the pain, now you're taking off that blinders and look, here you are facing that 4 of Swords, facing that pain, facing that shadow, right? And you're putting down them 2 swords that were guarding your heart. So this kind of reminds me of the Hanged Man, because here you are getting that awareness of what needs to end with the 8 and the 2. What needs to end so that you can start a new chapter, so that you can move forward, so that you can make better decisions in your life. That's what I see for you, Cancer. In the heart space, you're going to grow. Your heart is going to open. Because you know why? Because you're taking them swords from the pain, that the words that people have told you that have left, that has cut your heart. You're facing that. You're facing that shadow of fear, of not feeling like you're worthy, of not feeling like you have the confidence to move forward or the strength to continue. All right. So let's go ahead. Oh, and I said the Fool, and there it is, right? There is that Fool's energy. Oh no, I said the Hangman. I'm sorry. So here you are, that Fool. You go 10, 0, a 1, 0, 0. So it's like you're being activated. Your heart is being activated to start trusting. Start trusting that things are happening exactly as they should around me. Right? So I feel like you're just going to start trusting. Start trusting more in the divine. Start trusting more in the magic of who you are. And the Empress. Oh my goodness. See? The Empress. You are the Empress. You are that divine feminine, Cancer. You are able, I feel like you're going to have a heart chakra activation in the month of March. Because you're healing. You're doing some major healing, which is helping you to tap into the awareness of where your lacks are. So the Empress tells me that you're about to birth a new you. You're about to be, and it's going to be, I feel like it's going to happen very quickly. I feel like you're going to be very successful. I feel like, you're going to grow. Your heart is going to grow. Look at the green around that head. Healing that sadness right there. All right. And I feel like you stand a lot in your masculine energies. So I feel like what is activating is your heart chakra. Because why? Because you're bringing yourself into a sense of balance. You're bringing your masculine and feminine energies into union. And that union within your heart space is going to activate it. And it's going to feel like magic. All right, so where are you at on your spiritual path? Let's put these over here. Where are you at, Cancer, on your spiritual path in the month of March? Where is Cancer at on their spiritual path in the month of March? Yeah, Spirit of the Book. New chapters, development, unfinished business. So you're going to start creating a new chapter for yourself. I feel like you're going to be learning some things. You're going to be developing perhaps your magical abilities. You're going to be more confident moving forward in your magical abilities. I feel like you're going to see that your journey is not finished. So I do see you moving forward. I do see you moving forward, opening up a new book and starting to start to create a new chapter. Like write a new story about your life is what I see. How you've healed this sadness, how you've overcome these challenges, how you've laid down the swords of sadness from the things that people have told you that you were refusing to see. Over what? Fear. Your fear was blocking your sight. So now, on a spiritual level, you're going to start a new chapter in your life. You're going to open up this book and rewrite your life. And I feel like on a spiritual level, you're going to start developing your magical abilities through opening up your imagination and creating the life that you want. You are the Empress. You are birthing a new you, a new chapter. You have the capability, Cancer, to rewrite this new chapter in your life. They're handing you a blank book. They want you to write a new story about yourself because the old story no longer fits you. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for Spirit of the Book for Cancer. You're not finished yet. You are not finished yet on your journey. You still got things to do. Alright, so we have the King of Swords. The Death. And the Three of Wands. Right, so what's this unfinished business? This is something you've been waiting for. I feel like you've been waiting for this transition to happen. When I see the Death card, that's that rebirth. So, what are you developing? Again, that new chapter. You're developing your skills. You are developing your higher self with the King of Swords coming through there. Alright? You are going to start speaking your truth. You are going to start making long-term changes in your life. So, here you are, right here. Cancer, the King of Swords, looking right back to you. So I feel like these shadows, you're facing them right there with the King of Swords. You're facing that hard truth. I do feel for some of you, you may have some unfinished business with a King of Swords, which would be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? So I do feel there could be some unfinished business with this person, but I feel like here you are developing a relationship with your higher self is what I feel. Okay, and here you are with the Death card, putting an ending to not being able to communicate your feelings. Okay, because you don't feel confident enough. You are going through a transformation in the month of March. You're going through a spiritual transformation because this is about your spirit. And then we have the Three of Wands. So here you are standing there waiting for that ship to come in. You see it, but it's not here yet. That's that unfinished business. So you definitely are waiting for something. And if you look, you're looking back over at that Death card. So on a spiritual level, I feel like you kind of already know what needs to end. You're learning. You are learning what that shadow is. You are learning to face that fear. That's exactly what you're doing. You're facing that ending. You are facing it. You're ready is what I feel. You're ready. Alright, so let's go ahead and just scoot these over. And we're going to move into what's going on with love for Cancers. I'm moving the cards out of the way because I keep knocking them everywhere. Alright, so what's going on with love for Cancer? So we're going to use the Arrows of Love, the Twin Flame Journey Tarot, and the Twin Flame Journey Oracle cards. Alright, so what's going on with love for Cancer? What is going on for love, with love for Cancer? Alright, so we have the Real Deal coming through. So whatever's happening with love, that is the real deal. Rose-colored glasses. I feel like that has a lot to do with that Two of Swords that showed up in your heart space. You know, putting on them rose-colored glasses, not seeing something clearly. Alright. What's going on with love for Cancer? Honeymoon, early stages. There's that solar plexus energy coming through again. Being more confident, being more courageous, standing in your flow, your chi, that masculine energy. and in the spotlight, your attention. All right, so your heart's being put on the spotlight is what I see. Your heart is being put in the spotlight, and it sure is right here with the 8 of Wands. You know, and then we have Judgment and the Moon card coming out with the 4 of Wands or 4 of Swords. Yes, your heart is definitely being called to attention here. The things that have broke it, the things that the swords that have cut it, right? So let's go ahead and clarify the real deal for Cancer. So we're just going to go ahead and scoot these over here. The real deal for Cancer. The real deal for Cancer. Clarify that when it comes to love for Cancer. The real deal. What are you trying to say? Okay. Well, dark night of the soul. So there's that fear, that shadow that is in your heart. Divine timing. So back to that headspace right here. I blame myself that things go wrong around me. I must be in control, right? So that's that darkness. You blame yourself perhaps for wearing them rose-colored glasses, maybe not seeing something clearly enough in them rose-colored glasses. And it has, it's all about when the timing is right, is when the real deal will appear, right? So we have Ace of Wands, spark. So when the time is right, there is going to be a spark on a soul level when it comes to the real deal. You're going to know the difference, is what I see. You're going to know the difference. All right. So let's go ahead and I feel like they're telling you when the time is right that you're going to know. Like I said, you're just going to know that spark. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel that connection. You're going to know what you're going to know the real deal from what is not good for you. What you're going to know the real deal between the real deal and putting on them rose-colored glasses. You're going to see the difference, is what I feel, because you're going to feel that spark. You're going to feel that spark on an intuitive level. And it's like you're going to know. That's that going back to trusting the divine timing. Things are happening exactly as they should. And you're going to face that shadow that the moon is reflecting back to you. And the secret is, again, you're going to feel that spark. You're going to know. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify rose-colored glasses for Cancer when it comes to love. Rose-colored glasses for Cancer. Shadow work. Dark night of the soul, right? So there is a darkness around you, right? And then we have admired. So I feel right off the bat, Cancer, there is there's a shadow of fear. And somebody is wearing a pair of rose-colored glasses. Like, I feel like they have the rose-colored glasses on, and what it's doing is it's masking something. I feel like somebody feels the spark, but they're afraid to face that shadow. They know it's the real deal, and they know it's time to face that shadow, but they're too afraid to take off them glasses and face that shadow. I feel like they see your light. They see that you did the work. They see that you are going through this transformation, right? They see that. But somebody is still, they still have them glasses on. They're afraid to face that shadow. They do feel the spark. They know that you two are the real deal. With shadow work and dark night of the soul, those are two dark, shadowy cards. So it's either you or the person that you're connected to. So I see admired there. Okay, I do see a feminine energy coming through. I feel like Cancer, I feel like that could be a little bit of your energy. I feel like either somebody is admiring you from a distance, or you are admiring somebody from a distance. Either or. So let's go ahead and pull clarification for rose-colored glasses, shadow work, and admired. Who is this? Is this Cancer or Cancer's person when it comes to love? So we have the sun, illumination. So I do feel, I feel somebody is seeing you grow. They're seeing you grow. They're seeing your heart. They're seeing the light that is shining from your heart. Look, illumination of the heart. Here you are, the butterflies, transforming, transitioning, building your self-confidence. And I feel like they're admiring you from a distance is what I feel. Here you are, the sun, illumination. You're illuminating your heart right here. And I feel like they are seeing it. Your person is seeing you grow. They are seeing you transition. They are seeing you making that conscious life decision to make long-term changes in your life to grow. The sun is currently in Pisces. So Pisces is, I think it's the 12th house. 12th house is our, I believe it's our spiritual path. I'm not for sure. I'm not 100% up on the astrology thing. I'm working on that, but I got a lot of projects I'm working on. I pick up one, start it, and I put it back down. I pick up another one, start it, and put it back down. So that is my fault for not following through on things. Okay, but I do see your person is admiring you for going through this transition and seeing your heart being illuminated, which makes perfect sense, because what did I say about the heart space? It is being activated. You're putting down them swords of sadness where you were refusing to see something. You're finally seeing the light of the situation. And here you are. There's that light shining out through your crown chakra. Okay. So that's what I see. And then honeymoon. Honeymoon for Cancer. So again, that light shining out, your solar plexus shining out, the light of confidence, courage, admiration, self-worth, value, right? And then we have, just as I said that, self-worth, right? Self-worth. So that's self-worth and being confident. Yes, it's still early. Yes, but that's because you're just transitioned. You are still in the process of going through this spiritual rebirth. So it's still in the early stages of that honey, that sweetness. Fall. So you have been through you have fell hard is what I see. It took you to fall to pick up the pieces and see the sadness that has caused your failure, that has caused you to stay stuck. And now we have summer coming through. So Cancer, you do rule the summer, the season of summer. Okay. Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Those are the three signs that rule the summer months. So I feel a part of, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, right? May, June, July, August. Yeah. Okay. I had to think about that for a second. So summertime. Things have been illuminated. What has been illuminated? What has caused you to fall? What has caused you to feel sad? And what it is that lack of self-confidence, that lack of self-worth, that it was blocking your flow of moving forward. So you've really been through it. I see, Cancer. I do. But now you are going through a spiritual rebirth. You are letting that darkness fall away. Things that no longer serve you. You're facing them shadows, right? So let's go ahead and clarify self-worth, fall and summer when it pertains to honeymoon for Cancers. Cancers. High Priestess. So the High Priestess tells me that there's that secretive energy. Things that are hidden are being illuminated. That darkness is being illuminated. What is being illuminated is that lack of self-confidence, that lack of self-worth. It is blocking your chi, your flow. Oh, look at that. Justice. 11. So this is all part of your soul contract. This was all things that you signed up for. The Devil, obsession. So there is something, there's that stuck energy. You're stuck in the 3D world. You are stuck and bound in a crossroads, unafraid to make decisions. You don't have the confidence. You feel like, oh, I can't break free. Oh, but yes, you can. That's just a fear that's hidden deep within you. And it's caused you to fail so many times in your life that in the month of March, Spirit's literally going to show you how you can create your new life, how you can open up that book and rewrite a new chapter in your life through all of the lessons that you have learned. Look, the Fool coming through again. The Fool come through in your heart space. So I feel like you've been masking something. I feel like you just had them rose-colored glasses on. You're looking through them. Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then, boom, things fall apart. Here you are, Cancer, picking up them pieces and putting them all back together and starting to trust. Trust that everything happens as it should. Okay. So that's what I see for that. So let's go ahead and put clarify in the spotlight. So your heart is definitely being put in the spotlight, right? The heart, how you feel about yourself. You don't feel worthy. You don't feel lovable. You don't feel confident enough within yourself. Well, that's all being put in the spotlight because you got the judgment come out in your headspace. They're bringing it to your attention. You are confident. You are worthy. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a card for in the spotlight, right? So there you are, awakening. Going through that spiritual awakening. Awakening to that lack, that shadow, right? So let's clarify in the spotlight, attention and awakening. For Cancer when it comes to love. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. You're awakening and you are reevaluating that shadow. Things in your life. The seeds that you have. What I see, Cancer, you are awakening. Your heart is being brought into the spotlight to bring your attention to love and reevaluating how you reevaluating your self-confidence, your lacks, your shadows, it's all coming to the surface. It's bubbling up so that you can release it. You're also, I feel, awakening to being more patient with the universe. Okay, being more patient and understanding that the seeds of intention that you have planted need time to grow roots and grow. Alright, so that's what I feel. And in the meantime, your heart is being put into the spotlight so that you realize them intentions that you've put out there, and how, whether you put them out in negative form or whether you put them out in positive form, they're making you review that. They're awakening you to them emotions and how it has affected your manifestations. All right, so that's what I see for love. I do see somebody is admiring you from a distance, though. I do see that. They're seeing the light. But they, too, I feel like are a little leery to come towards you because of, it's like 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down, if that makes sense. That's what I feel. All right. So let's go ahead and see. What are some signs that they are showing you? What are some signs that they are showing you, Cancer? What are some signs that they are showing you, Cancer? Signs that Spirit is showing Cancer. Oh, look, that 777. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. So you are ascending pretty quickly because you are seeing what has challenged you. What has challenged you is your fears. The sadness. Oh, look at that urn. So there you are. The challenge of... See, I see that card as a death card because it's mourning, it's urn. It's like you're mourning over something. You are mourning your fear. You're mourning because why? You're blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself for things that don't go wrong. So you're putting an ending to that challenging ending. Look at that. Solar plexus coming through again. Confidence, right? Confidence. So you are putting an ending and you're going through this transformation and you are ascending very quickly because you are facing them shadows that have challenged you. And it's that sadness, that mourning energy. And you are stepping out of that into self-confidence, happiness, staying more optimistic, and knowing that things happen as they should. So you're understanding that you've had to go through everything to get to where you're at today. And I feel like you're going to be successful. We have yellow energy coming through. That's confidence. 2 cards of confidence, right? Okay, Cancer. Yeah, look at this. Cards faded. Queen of Cups energy. So you're understanding that everything has happened is like it's a faded energy. And you're staying more optimistic that fate is at hand in your life. You're happy. You will be happy in your self-confidence. You'll be happy moving forward. So I feel that morning energy, that dark shadow, was just a challenge that was fated for you in this at this time. This is something that you wrote in your blueprint before you come down here, so that you could rapidly ascend, is what I see, Cancer. So you need to stay more optimistic. You need to start listening to your intuition with the Queen of Cups there, because the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Hearts, is very intuitive. She's a bit empathic. You already got the Empress there. You're very empathic. So you need to trust in that. Trust in what you're feeling. Be more in the flow of your life, right? And I feel like you're going to make that major life decision to start trusting in the flow. To start being more confident and happy and optimistic about your life's purpose. Because your life's purpose lies in your solar plexus. Okay? And this is going to bring long-term changes. Because why? Because you're going through that spiritual transformation. I feel like you're leveling up, and I feel like it's gonna happen so quickly that you're gonna be like, whoa. I feel like it's just gonna be, part of like, well, okay, what just happened? That's what I feel for you, Cancer. So yeah, black, lack, rebellion, and pessimism. So where you are lacking, that's gonna end. Where you were perhaps rebellious or a bit pessimistic, that's gonna end. So instead of being in this black energy, you're gonna move into the yellow. You're gonna be more in the flow of your purpose. Be more in the flow of your chi. Central sun energy. That's what I see for you, Cancer. Alright, so let's go ahead. I could not make my mind up between these two decks of cards, so we're going to use them both. So the first card is from Keepers of the Light Oracle cards for Cancer. Keepers of the Light Oracle cards for Cancer. Can I have a Keeper of the Light Oracle card for Cancer? Okay, so here we are. It's called the Miriam. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'm trying to hold it so you guys can. Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Beautiful. You got the lilies coming out too. I see the lilies. I also see two people here. So you could be, I see twins. That's Gemini. You could have some Gemini in your charts, Cancer. And this totally resonates with me because I'm an ascending Gemini. And I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. So, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. So you really need to forgive somebody. You need to forgive somebody because you're still mourning over them. You're mourning over the words that they had told you, the words that cut your heart. So you really need to find forgiveness for the people who stole your power, because that's exactly what happened. When they cut you that deep, they stole your power and you let them have it. So what you really need to do is take your power back from that and realize that forgiveness for yourself for not feeling worthy, forgiving everybody who has ever hurt you, and showing them love and gratitude has no boundaries, right? Beautiful. So Sacred Vision. So again, you could be clairvoyant, you could be psychic, definitely empath, I'm feeling. So I feel like you need to raise your self-esteem and feel more confident in who you are. All right, so this deck is called Angel Prayers for Cancer. Cancer. All right, so we got two. I tried to only pull one, but the other one wouldn't let me do that, or wouldn't let me. So here we go. The Miracle of Nature. So you could be, have using fairy magic. Thank you, angels, for helping me reconnect with nature and fresh air. So you could have some fairy elements around you and take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. Oh my goodness. So there you go. And now let's go ahead and pull an animal oracle card. An animal spirit card. Animal Spirit Oracle. Spirit Animal Oracle. Sorry, time's a charm. So taking a step back and seeing, taking off them glasses and seeing what no longer serves you with that sacred vision. And forgiving everybody who has ever hurt you, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and pull a spirit animal for Cancer that is with them in the month of March. And we have the Buffalo Spirit. An abundant universe, the abundant universe will provide. A number 10. So I feel like, back to the headspace, things are happening as they should. I feel like you are literally blocking your own abundance because you are blaming yourself. You are carrying the blame. You are blaming yourself for everything that went wrong. You are mourning over that. Everything happens to me, no matter what I do, blah, 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 blah. I know because I've said it, all right? So the Buffalo Spirit is coming in with that number 10 and telling you, this is a new chapter starting in your life. Where abundant, the universe will provide so much abundance for you. And I'm seeing this Buffalo Spirit, I feel like it's Native American energy. Perhaps from back when, you know, if you've lived a life as a Native American, I feel like this is a spirit that has you have carried with you since then. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some chakra. What chakra is the most affected? Well, I'm talking about 52 card pickup here. They literally all just jumped out of my hand. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this one more time. What chakra is the most affected for Cancer? Heart chakra. So they want you to carry jade, compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. So the heart chakra, again, is being the most affected. And I did see that. You were having an activation. Alright, so let's go ahead. It says jade, so let's pull another crystal. Another crystal for Cancer. Well, we got 2. Moonstone cycles. I'm the divine flow of my soul's rhythm and life cycles. So the divine flow is that solar plexus energy. So the moonstone to help you complete this cycle and transition into a new chapter of your life. And ruby, shine. It's time for me to shine. And I already pulled that through. Your heart chakra is going to shine out into the world. Oh my goodness, I just so love this. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull your final card. This is a postcard from Spirit to send this message from Spirit out to you, Cancer. So what is a final message from to Cancer from you, Spirit? What would you like? One final message that you would like to send to Cancer. Postcard to Cancer. Final message to Cancer on a postcard. Okay, so let's do this. Pull a card. And here's the front of your card. Hold that up there. It says celebrate life, right? And there's your angels around you. You're definitely surrounded by angels. So it says, dearest you, Cancer. There are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. And we got the full twice. Twice. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall down, fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into the transition to something new, right? So let's go back here for a second. Take the leap of faith. We got the full card twice, right? They're telling you we will not let you get hurt. You got the judgment card or the karma card in your head space. So your head, stop freaking out about getting hurt. Relax into what? This transition, right? Into what? Something new. All the elements are in place and your soul is ready for a new experience. Let's go back to the soul's energy. Where are you at back here? Right here. New chapter. You have unfinished business yet. You still have a lot of work to do. You are about to create a new chapter. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take that risk and do that thing that scares you, like stepping into the unknown. No matter what happens, you will land softly and right on target. Don't worry about the outcome, right here, because things are happening as they should. Spirit's got you covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. Right? Courage and confidence. I'll hold that there. You can stop and read that yourself. Let me back it up a little bit so that you can see it. Alright, so let me go back here for a second. I'm going to show you full number 1 and full number 2. Take that leap of faith. Trust that Spirit has got your back, right? Right there. In complete a cycle. So there you go, Cancer. There is your month of March reading. Thank you for watching and blessed be.